Let me know if you can relate to this, brother. You've watched all of these videos. I'm not saying these are gurus, just this one. And you're still confused on how to start copywriting. And all you want to do is to get clients, okay? And despite watching every video on copywriting on this planet, maybe even on Mars, you still have no clue what copywriting is and how to start it and get clients. And if that's what you're looking for, I got you, bro. I got you. I should know better because I was in the same position you are right now. So grab a pen and paper and let's get right into it, because I'm exposing how you can start copywriting from scratch. And this is exactly what I would do if I had to start from scratch, basically. And if you apply everything that I'm going to show you, you'll be able to easily sign your first client in no time, 60 to 90 days from now. Now here's an important lesson. Do not set time frames. But if you were to do it, you can do it in this time. I'm just saying, just sign clients. Don't care about. You shouldn't care about the time frames. But I need you to know something. I haven't yet made money with copywriting, but I did get people telling me that my copy is better than 90% of others copywriters. So if you still want to listen, do it. I talked about why in a previous video, so if you want to watch that, you can. It's the one where I talked about how to make 1K a month from scratch. I mean, my journey, not how to. Here's some proof. Right? So if you want to read this that much, you can, honestly, but I'm trying to be quick because this is the second time I'm trying to record these videos. But these guys, bro, they were telling me that it's really nice. They are amazed. This guy wanted to implement it. This guy will implement it. Now he hasn't yet. He's very busy, but we will. And these are just 3 of many, 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 many others. I'm not doing it to flex or brag, but to prove that I haven't started yesterday, okay? And briefly, this is what we'll cover in this step-by-step copywriting guide. Pillar number 1, forging the tools of persuasion. Pillar number 2 is sculpting the art of persuasion. And pillar number 3 is navigating the client landscape. And if you get the tools, if you get the blocks, you can then sculpt a masterpiece and get clients and do good copy. But this is important. Listen to me very carefully right now. This would be very important, that it's important that you grab a pen and a notebook or use Notion. I like to use Notion and take notes. If you don't do this, you'll never be able to start. Never. So yeah, pillar number 1, forging the tools of persuasion. I really like this file. I hope you do as well. Okay. Copywriting is persuasion, right? And persuasion is making people take action by tapping into their emotions and using principles of human psychology. And because the truth is that people first buy emotionally, right? And then they justify what they bought with logic. Meaning that it's not about what you say, it's about what you communicate. And that's why you can find pieces that are very simple, guys. Like they on the outside, right? They look so simple. But whenever you go on the inside and you actually start to understand, hey, this has been used here and this is why, you actually start to understand these pieces of copy have a deeper level. They have like a sub layer, right? It's not just what it seems. It's not what it seems to be. It's way deeper. And to make it short, right? Copywriting is persuasion, and persuasion is the art of making people take action by using emotions and human psychology. And guys, this is just the tip of the iceberg. But this could be to buy something, believe something, think about something, anything. Now here's the thing. I want you to take this very, very carefully, because right now I'm about to show you the secret, right? So I learned this from a biology book, right? Biohacking and stuff like that. But there's this guy that pretty much nailed it down. And he said that, hey, if you look at the floor, right, at the ceiling, and when I say 3, 2, 1, and at 1 you fastly look down, 93.242% of your overwhelm will go away. And I never trusted this before, but I tried it. Guys, try this right now. It's crazy. So let's do it. Look at the ceiling and at the floor fast. 3, 2, 1. Now, I don't know if this works, but you see, I bet most of you have tried it. And that, my friend, is persuasion in practice. What I did was to pretty much bring, if you create a problem, right? The problem was overwhelms, and the solution is that you want it to be released. And you probably never had this problem, but you do, because I created the problem. And most times you don't even have to create a problem. They already have it. You just have to fix it. Now here's the thing. Emotions are connected to beliefs and vice versa. So let me give you a quick example on that. What you believe about a person, situation, or anything like that can influence the way you experience emotions. For example, if you believe that flying a plane is dangerous, you'll feel fear. And I should know because my mom is so freaking afraid of stuff like this. Like, she's literally afraid of flying with a plane. And emotions can influence beliefs as well, right? If something makes you really happy, right? Then you might believe that you want this. You might believe that you desire to have more of that thing. It's simply how it works, right? And our life is dictated by beliefs. And therefore, I say beliefs are more important than emotions because emotions pretty much come from what you believe, right? But it's very deep, and I'll show you. But why does this matter? And by the way, by the end of this video, I'm gonna give you the secret resources that I'm using right now. So, bro, I'm just saying, if you're really serious about starting copywriting and you hate gurus like me and you hate the educational system, the school, and everything like that, bro, I'm gonna show you everything because I made a promise to myself to never be a guru and only to offer valuable information that I actually apply. And that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I made this video. This is everything that I know about starting copywriting if I had. So this is what I would do. But why does this matter? Because as a copywriter, you need to use emotions and you need to break down false beliefs because again, it's all about the beliefs and build new ones. Otherwise, you won't be able to make any sale. You won't be able to persuade people. You won't be able to influence anyone. And the better you understand your customer, the more money you'll make. The better you understand your customer, the more persuasive your copy will be. And every great piece of persuasion starts with the dream customer in mind the entire time. That's key. So your copy must start in the customer bubble in order for it to be persuasive and effective, right? This is the customer bubble from Liminal Thinking by, I think, Dave Gray. I don't know. But Liminal Thinking is the book. And what you need to understand is that what are their beliefs, desires, fears, emotions, pains, failures, and suspicions. And you have to understand that people will do anything for someone who encourages their dreams, who confirms their suspicions, who allays their fears, who justifies their failures, and who throws rocks, like who helps them throw rocks at their common enemies. And unless you can define this bubble, nothing will work. And let me give you an example, right? If right now, like, bro, this thing is from the book called One Sentence Persuasion. And to give you better context, if me and you have actually, you know what? I'll show you in just a bit. Yeah, exactly. I'll show you how it works. Now you also need to use emotions, and you have to understand that from the first word to the last word, it could be the PS, PPS, or FAQ. Every sentence relies on the big four emotions. Here are they: new, easy, safe, big. And their alter egos are new only, easy anybody, safe, predictable, big, fast. And you need to know the base of copywriting. It's this, right? You know that. Now you know that it's all about emotions, beliefs, and all of that thing. But you can't get clients unless you're good at copywriting. So here's how you get good. Pillar number 2, sculpting the art of persuasion, right? Now you have the tools. Now you have to get good. And you have to use those tools, emotions, to sculpt something from this block, right? If that makes any sense. But you can't land clients unless you're good. And even if you can, you won't get results. And I don't have results for my clients. I know that if I would, because I never got the chance to talked about in the video, but okay, let's go. So you have to use the big four emotions and the customer bubble, and that's how you actually get good, right? So starting with the big four. Now I've discussed this in a video called how to write drug-like addicting copy. So if you want to read this, you can. I'll just keep it so you can read it if you want. But what's saying is that you have to use. Actually, you know what? What a freak! I'm gonna read this. Okay, new. If you don't have something new, most people will be like, "Oh, I tried this in the past. It doesn't work." That's how it works. Like if they know that what you sell is something that they tried and failed at, they won't even give a fuck about it, honestly. The key is to have a new thing, to have a new opportunity, and you don't even really need to have a new opportunity. You have to neologize, which means giving a concept a name, or your USP a name, a new name. Remember, categorization is there, and these are the trigger words for the word new only. Right? If something is new, but it can be bought from anywhere, people will try to find the best deal. So you have to use words like private, exclusive, and even leverage your USP, your unique selling proposition or point, call it whatever you want, to make this thing, hey, these guys don't even want to provide this, right? And these are the words, right? Okay, easy anybody. People are very lazy and insecure, and that was an amazing strategy back in the jungle when you were running from tigers or towards tigers. Because the more energy you have, the more you're able to run, fight, and protect yourself. And that was a great strategy. But nowadays, being lazy is helping no one. It's a bad strategy. Our brain is pretty much forged with this. And the key is to use not statements. And you don't have to work 10 plus hours a day to achieve 10K a month, for example, right? And that way you create intrigue, but you convey that it is easy and anybody can do it. So for example, if I told you, hey, you can lose 10 pounds without going on starvation diets, without doing endless cardio, and without counting your calories in 31 days, 15 pounds, wouldn't that be insane? And these two work hand in hand. So these are the trigger words. Safe, predictable. If you have a bold claim, people will have a high skepticism. And to avoid skepticism, you need to make it safe. And if it's safe, they got nothing to lose. So for example, right, if I told you that, hey, this is free, you have nothing to lose. And the key is to also make it predictable if you can, right? Because let's say I give you a claim that, hey, you're gonna lose 15 pounds. If you don't know by what time, right? No. Let me say that. Let's say I'm gonna tell you that, hey, you lose 15 pounds on your money back. Now you don't have a time frame. This could happen over 5 years, and it will still be true because, hey, you have. I'll give you the money back. You're still alive. I didn't say in 30 days, but if I told you, hey, you're gonna lose 15 pounds in 31 days or your money back, wouldn't that be predictable already? And you know, hey, I'm gonna give my money back if this doesn't happen. It's safe. And you do it through having stuff like free stuff, crazy guarantees, or high chances, well-defined dates, and numbers, right? Okay, these are the trigger words, big, fast. Okay, now here's the thing. People seek new opportunities. If you are told SMMA once again, it wouldn't be a new opportunity, so you wouldn't care to start. You can't arrest their attention that way. And the key is to use emotions, right? Something new because it's disruptive, but it's also big. And you have to use scarcity, urgency, and all of these things. And you also want to make it fast because, for example, saying 6-pack in 6 minutes. That's big. 6 packs, 6 minutes, bro, that's fast. And it has to be seconds, minutes, days, weeks, not years, guys. Here are the trigger words. Here's breaking down one line from Take Their Money by Kyle Milligan. Pause and try to figure out what this means using the big four. Let me show you. Multiple, right, this first line is safe because you have more chances, meaning it's more safer for you to win. A triple digits, that's big, but also if you take a look at this number, right, 542, this is a specific enough number. It almost looks like someone has grabbed a notebook and made the calculations to find that number. So it kind of looks like, hey, this is well researched, but it's also big, if you will see here, right? And coming months, this is predictable. Just like I say, if I tell you you lose 15 pounds, you have to know of time frame. I'll show you how anyone can easily lose 15 pounds in 38 days by simply using a new system that guarantees 5 lost pounds of fat a week and works for me and my clients and 91% of my clients. Now, figure this out. I doubt you will be close because, again, you're at the beginning and that's fine. Give it a try if you're anything like me and you want to figure things out by yourself. You don't want me to tell you, but I'm going to show you. Anyone, the first one, easily, right, easy, lose 15 pounds in 38 days. This is, again, it's big, it's predictable, and it's kind of safe because you know the time frame, you know how much. By simply using a new system. New, easy anybody. System, very easy. Guarantees, safe. 5 lost pounds of fat a week. This is safe and predictable. Works for me and 91% of my clients. This is safe and it's also credibility, right? Great, awesome. Now that I showed you that, you have to understand that when I first started, I wasn't good at this, and you probably aren't as well. So use AI. But here's the thing, never use AI to write copy, only use it to get emotions, ideas, explanation, inspiration. So here's the prompt that I use. This is a big ass prompt. I know it. It took me quite some time to write this thing, but hey, I'm gonna give it for you for free. And this plus not many, but other bonuses, okay, for free. I don't even need your email for it. I could, but I won't, for now at least. So now let's go to the customer bubble. Now this one will be more important. It's most important, actually, right? Again, going over the same things. Let me show you how it works. Iman Gatti, what does he do here? He encourages their dreams. They want to be an online entrepreneur. They aspire to be. They want to live up to be an online entrepreneur. So he pretty much does this, encourages their dreams. Boom. Then again, Iman, he has a section saying, hey, look, I genuinely empathize with you. You're not where you want to be in life, and it's not your fault. Here's why. What do you think this is, guys? Justifying failures, right? KJ, what does he do here? These 3 lines right here. Okay, sorry. Right here. The real secret. He's confirming their suspicions. They have a suspicion that there's a secret that if they would know, their success would be massively going up, right? And he shows you that, hey, I've got your back, brother. I got you. Meaning that, yes, indeed, there is a secret. And here, again, most of these lines are confirming their suspicions. But also here, he throws rocks at the enemies. Online education space. So boom, we have that. We have this, and probably allays fears as well. I don't really understand allaying fears that well. But if you want to understand more, read one sentence persuasion. I started reading it. It's crazy. And it's very short. It's 32 pages. You can easily read it in 1 to 2 days. Okay. And if you're going to combine the customer bubble with the big 4, you're already going to be better than 90% of the customers, of the copywriters. And the truth is that these are just a few things. They are good, right? There are much more levels of persuasion, principles, or whatever you want to call them, of persuasion. And here's the thing. There's things like one big idea, mountain copy. There's so many things, guys, that I cannot cover in a video, but I try to cover some of the most important, which were these 2. But there are more important things as well. So yeah, I might make a video on them. Up to you, bro. Up to you all. Okay, how do you actually get good? Right? You get good through the persuasion refinement infinity cycle. So imagine this, right? You have to do one copy a day. You have to write one, right? Then it goes like this, and you now have to learn one, right? So you did copy, boom, you done your outreach or whatever you want to do. Boom. You now have to learn. You do this through books, courses, YouTube videos. You're learning right now. Congratulations. I want to say that, by the way. Congratulations. You're learning. That's good. Now you have to study. Now here's the thing. Study and learning are not the same thing. Learning is reading books, and study is finding pieces of copy that are good and breaking them down, saying, hey, why does he do this? How does this make me feel? How can I do this for myself? So these things, you're lucky, bro, because I'm gonna give you 50 sales pages. Now I might add some emails as well, but not right now. I haven't yet managed to do it. And then iterate. Use everything that you learn from learning, studying, and doing, and repeat the cycle. And it's being like this, right? Boom. Okay, it's not that hard if you really think about it, right? You have this, so all you gotta do is this. So this is what I did to get better at copywriting. I'm still not good. I'm not saying I am. I'm improving, and to be honest, I'm way better than when I started. So just pick a medium type of copyright and do all of that. Here are some of them. I like sales pages, emails, VSLs, sales letters, and for now that's why I'm gonna learn. I know sales pages. I'm being decent at emails. I'm gonna get better anyway. And ultimately, it's time to get you clients. Pillar number 3, navigating the client landscape. This is the most juicy part. I've left the most juicy part at the end. You love this. Now that you know what persuasion is, how to use emotions, how to get good, it's time to get you some juicy clients, guys, okay? But before you get clients, you need to know a few things. Very few things, I promise. Who you're going for, where you can find them, and how you can reach out to them. So step number 1, who are you going for? Now here's the thing. When you first start, you don't have to find a niche. You just go for everyone who sells something. But that doesn't mean you should not filter them. Indeed, you should. Because if your clients can't pay you, if they simply can't afford it, or if they don't have an audience who they can show the copy to, right? Because it's useless. You have the best copy ever, and it will get no results due to no traffic or things like that. So I guess it's pretty self-explanatory, but I wanted to cover it up because it's big. I did that mistake, and I maybe sometimes make it. Maybe, probably. Yeah, I do. You need to have a dream customer. Usually I try to go for people that make 10K a month at minimum. So I kind of not respect that always, but that's what I try to do. That's why I say try to. And the second one is a non-negotiable. If they don't have at least 1K subs or followers on Instagram, I don't deal with them. Okay. So the more they have, the better. Even though the saying is less is more, in this case is more. But that's useless if you can't find them. So where you can find them? Step number 2. Now here's the thing. There are few ways you can find your dream customers. Here are just a few ways. YouTube, search, filter, right? You filter the month, right? And that's pretty much it. And the algorithm, right? Instagram, you have to search, follow, and see suggested people. You have to use the Explore tab or Discover tab and the algorithm. Twitter, same as Instagram. Oops, not that. Discord, right? You join communities and you find people who have wins. Same with school, but with school, you can either find communities who need more people or join communities and find winning people. So there's 2 in there. Testimonials. Now this one is a sneaky one. So what you want to do here is to pretty much try to go to a coaching program, look at testimonials and see people who are already winning. So now you know that, hey, they have money to pay me. Let's reach out to these guys. Referrals, self-explanatory. Friends, self-explanatory, and there are more. If you don't know how to outreach, then it's game over. So step number 3, how you can reach out to them. Now here's the thing. Once you pick the type of copy you want to learn, here's the strategy. 98% of copywriters don't use. It's almost impossible not to get a client in 60 to 90 days. But again, don't focus on these numbers. Like freak all of this. You don't want to focus on time frames, right? Great. I like to call it the black hole outreach method, and it looks like this. Oh, how is this outreach method? I'll show you right now. And just like a black hole, this method traps their attention, almost forcing them to open your outreach, right? How do you do it? So here are the 5 steps. Step number 1, dream acquisition. The black hole outreach method starts from the moment you find your dream customers, and you have to find people that you know you can improve their copy. So let's say you decide to learn sales pages, you broke them down and created templates out of it for yourself. All you have to do in step number 1 is to find people that you know you can improve their copy. That's it. You go in on YouTube, all the platforms that I showed you, and try to find someone who has bad copy that you know you can improve. And again, you get better. I showed you how. So you should know how to like write the copy, right? The DC Vault during customer, okay? Now all you gotta do is to add them to Notion using this template. I got inspired by KJ, but I used it. I changed it because I didn't like his original one. I changed it to me. So if you wanna use this one, you can. It has a CRM and it's a bit better for me. Transcendence masterpiece. This is the step number 3. Now this is where the black hole method, outreach method actually starts. What you want to do is to write their copy without them even asking for it. And the goal is to write a good piece of copy and get money and clients in reward, as a reward. And when I back started, I really enjoyed doing this, and I still do. It's a bit frustrating. I get that. It's frustrating and it happens. So what I want to tell you, it sucks sometimes, but hey, if you're obsessed with copywriting, if you really like these things, it won't be a problem for you, as it wasn't for me. That way you also improve and get clients, 2 wins in one, bam. All you have to do is to use the big 4 and everything that you learn from books, copy your breakdown and stuff like that. And if you don't do this, you're pretty much begging to fail. And in 2024, people get bombarded 24/7, 365 with proposal call outreaches. If you're not different, they won't give you more attention. The more value you give, the more you get. And before getting them as a client, the most valuable resource they can give us is their attention, time, and trust. So here's what this looks like. You are a stranger to them. You send their copy your first outreach, now you attract them towards the black hole. They see value, they're even closer, you see. Boom. You got their trust. That's it. They're in the event horizon, which is this one. This is the event horizon effect. And now they have to like wait, talk to you, go on a call, boom, ask for money. Boom. Step number 4, the horizon effect. Again, this thing right here, the yellow thing. It's the point where not even light can escape from a black hole. And in our case, light equals trust and attention. And here's how you do it. You need to create your own strategy and your own creative way to do it. But if you follow this principle, you should be able to build a pretty good one. So you have to grab their attention, you have to give them value, you have to gain their trust, and you have to make them money. Now you cannot make them money probably at the start, so you have to show them that you can make them money. Because in outreach, you can't make outreach if they haven't even implemented it. So you can't make the money from an outreach. You can make the money if you implement what you did in outreach. That's another story. Attention, right? You have to be different than our copywriters pattern interrupt, right? That's how you do it. It has to be tailored to them, and the more personalized it is, the better. And you have to follow up at least 4 to 6 times. I'll talk to that in a second. And you use stuff like this. Hey, did you see this, bro? Yo, brother, I sent you an email. Got it? Stuff like this, like one short punchline, quick to the point. Trust. Don't be a weirdo. Be insanely personalized to them, and don't be an eye guy. An eye guy is someone who only talks about themselves, and they are very needy. Right? Don't be needy. I learned this from experience. I lost some sales calls because of this, so don't do this. And do not waste their time. Get to the copy as soon as possible. Value. Goal is to get them to open your free value and let the value sell them. Right? Don't try to be needy again. Be quick. Value is sell them. And here's an example. Goal, deliver insane value. That's it. Subject line. Made your sales page, John, for free, of course. Body. Sub brother was looking at YouTube and I love the 10K a month one. Figured out you might need a sales page, so I wrote you one for free, of course. And you have to look like a friend. So this is what this is. I'm not saying you. I'm using the small I. right? And the CTA, feel free to check it out if you want. Not needy and friendly, very friendly. It grabs their attention. It pretty much pulls them like a black hole. That's why it's called like that. And if you do email, this is how you do it. But not everyone is going to use email. I don't use emails all the time. I use Instagram. That's why I got more of my clients that I haven't done copy for. Wow, what some clients. So that's pretty much it with email. Let me show you what you need to do on, for example, I don't know, could be Twitter, could be Instagram. But what I do is I try my best to compliment them, and then after a few days send them a copy with a non-needy message. Boom. Give them value, that's it. Or you can just do the same as an email and send them the value right now. Boom. And you shouldn't use the subject lines that everyone uses. Don't use quick question or made for you. No, use something, be creative. Again, create your own stuff. If everyone uses this, you're begging for failure. And step number 5, the last step is persistent persuasion. Once you get them in the black hole and you have their trust, you need to call them to action, which is going on a call. However, if they haven't seen your message or left you on read, follow up at least 2 to 3 days. Each 2 to 3 days for 4 to 6 times. And don't be needy, keep it short, one line. Here are the action steps. Find 5 dream clients. Start breaking down at least 1 copy a day. Start doing at least 1 outreach a day with the black hole outreach method. And if you want access to the prompt, to the dream customer template and to the 50 sales pages, right? That you can actually break down. There are 7-figure sales pages and stuff like that, even 8-figure. Check the description. Hope you like this. If you want to watch how to use the big 4 emotions even deeper, I have a video called how to write drug-like addicting copy. Let me know. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine. I don't really care. You have a nice one. Thanks for watching. Go download those in the description if you want to. See you.